Wish I could text my sisters right now and ask them what to do. But that requires them actually knowing I'm on a date, which would open me up to the sort of attention I've been trying to avoid. The very minute my sisters find out about my quest to find a husband, everyone else will know too. I would really hate to have Mabel, the woman who's like a grandma to me, attempt to set me up with every eligible bachelor she knows. So I'm keeping it a secret. Like most things in my life. The only reason I'm pushing through my terrible social anxiety now is because I'm fully confident that marriage is the thing that's missing. I wish I could call my parents to get their opinion, but because they died when I was 3, that will never be an option. So instead, I'm following in their footsteps, happily married by the age of 28. That gives me just under a year to find the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. Too bad I have to date first. I smile up at John, hoping that's going to lessen his annoyance at wearing my drink. But I'm Annie Walker, shy, socially anxious introvert extraordinaire who senses this man doesn't want to spend another second in my company. And that makes my smile feel like a wobbly grimace. I imagine it resembles a snarl. My nostrils might even be flaring. I can't do this. John clears his throat and tries his own attempt at a casual smile. Admittedly, his is better than mine. So, what's it like owning a flower shop? He sounds bored. I want to unzip my skin and run my bones all the way to Mexico. My heart is racing, and this swanky restaurant is too loud. I don't belong here. My sisters Madison and Emily, however, would love it. Annie? John prompts again when I don't answer right away. Right. Conversation. You can do this, Annie. No need to clam up because the man asked you about a topic you actually like. Flowers. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I swallow and prepare for my answer. It's fun. John waits a moment and then tips forward slightly, clearly expecting me to say more. Really fun. I tack on to appease his desire for a sentence with a higher word count. I would elaborate, but now the only thing swirling around my brain is the reproductive cycle of flowers, which I find deeply fascinating. But I have a distinct feeling that John is not the type to marvel at life science. So I clamp my mouth shut again. So it's really fun? He asks, and I nod. Well, good. He breathes in deeply and then settles back in his chair and looks away. We bathe in uncomfortable silence. This would prompt most people to say something, anything. But not me. I freeze up even more. The weight of carrying on a conversation is too heavy for my shoulders. I am the quiet one in my family. The one with her nose always in a book because she prefers worlds where she doesn't have to interact with other humans. It's so much easier to read about relationships than to foster them. Less dangerous, too. I can't offend anyone written into a book. I can't say the wrong thing. And book characters don't make judgments about me. When John pulls out his cell phone and starts scrolling, I realize I have to take a stab at some sort of conversation, or this night is going to be over before it starts. So, John, I begin, and then during the next 10 minutes I pretty much black out as I blabber nonstop, only regaining consciousness as I'm finishing up with, and that's why the primary purpose of the flower is reproduction. Wow, okay, that was a lot of information about flowers, he says with an expression resembling something close to haunted. Clearly my stab at conversation went right through him, and he's bleeding out. I smile timidly and glance around for our waitress. It's so busy in here she hasn't been around to take our order after getting our drinks. I could really use an interruption right about now. Nothing. So, do you at least have any hobbies? He asks. Oh, geez. At least. I'm already so far off his dating radar that he's looking for an at least to redeem me in some small way. I clenched the fabric of my dress.